What's going on, y'all? This is True Greatness coming to y'all from my YouTube Greatness. Just wanted to give a shout out to my niece, Ava. In her business, Ava's Pocket Change. That's her. And definitely go on, check it out. It's some pretty cool stuff on there. Some pretty cool bags that she does on there. So I wanted to talk about Sixers free agency so far, and just some stuff with NBA free agency as a whole. Again, this is True Greatness coming to you off of my YouTube channel, True Greatness. There was some obvious stuff. I mean, obviously, not surprisingly, Dame Lillard re-signed with Portland, which wasn't a surprise. We already heard a week ago about Kemba coming to Boston, so that wasn't a surprise that was confirmed last night. We all knew that Klay Thompson was re-signing with Golden State, so that wasn't a shock last night. The rumor of Kyrie going to the Nets and then that being confirmed wasn't too much of a surprise to a certain extent, but DeAndre Jordan and Kevin Durant going to the Nets, not the Knicks, was a shocker. One of the teams that got really good last night, I thought, so was besides the Nets, especially when KD comes back next year, not this upcoming year, but the year after, from his injury. Indiana, you got Victor Oladipo coming back from his injury. They got a sign and trade for Malcolm Brogdon, who's a heck of a young player. There, you got Miles Turner, who was in a running for Defensive Player of the Year. That's going to be a really good team. But I want to talk about the Sixers. And obviously with Toronto, it's still hinging on what Kawhi is going to do. The Bucks re-signing Lopez and Middleton is just going to continue their really good team in their cohesion. Is it enough to win the championship? I don't know. But are they going to be a really good team again? Yes. But I want to talk about the Sixers. First of all, I don't agree that we didn't sign Jimmy Butler. We should have signed him. If it was between Jimmy Butler and J.J. Redick and Tobias Harris, we should have signed Jimmy Butler and J.J. Redick. Period. There's no shot at Tobias. But to me, Jimmy Butler has that killer instinct that showed up in the playoffs that unless Ben Simmons makes a humongous jump beyond just regular season, but actually makes that jump in the playoffs, and B can stay consistent, I think it was a mistake letting Jimmy go. I mean, listen, we'll see what happens when the regular season starts, and I know right now that Miami trade, that 3-team trade with Dallas, with Jimmy going to Miami, Goran Dragic going to Dallas, and obviously Wigan, Josh Richardson, is in limbo right now, but I think ultimately, some way or another, Jimmy's going to go to Miami, and we're going to get whatever we get. I don't fully get why we signed Al Horford, not because Al Horford's not a really good player. He's a very, very good player. He's a great leader. He's a heck of a player. And he will surely make a heck of an impact. But for needs-wise, I don't fully get it. Unless we're going to play him and Joel together sometimes, or that's going to give room for Joel to be spelled from time to time. That's the only way that makes sense. And again, we'll see. Now I say this, Brett Brown. This is your year to make it or break it. If we beyond the second round, I don't think he's going to be the coach next year if we don't get beyond the second round. But I don't fully agree with the move. I don't fully get the move. It'd be, again, we'll see how it's played off of paper. And I fully would say, alright, I'm on board with it as a fan. Like I said, I would have re-signed Jimmy. That would have been my top priority. I know he wanted the 5 years, and I don't see why we couldn't give him the 5 years. I figured there's no way we were going to sign both Jimmy and Tobias. I didn't see that happening. And I thought it was going to be either or. possibly with JJ, or one out of the three. So that aspect of it didn't surprise me. And like I said, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But it's not necessarily the move that I would have made. Jimmy Butler is that killer instinct. When the game's on the line, I trust him with the ball. I can't say that about any other player on the Sixers right now. As a fan. Well, the only person I would say that would be Al Horford. But consistency-wise, I trust Jimmy consistently when the game's on the line than anybody else. And saying we're not going to have a good team because we're going to have a really good team. Again. But are we going to have a team that goes over the top? We'll see. But, and just out of clutch players in the league, period, Jimmy's one of the most clutch players that I would trust in. Period. So, again, it's not what I would have did. I would have signed him. But, like I said, we'll see how this works out. Comments, views, subscriptions. Let me know what y'all thinking. Again, this is True Greatness coming to y'all from my YouTube channel, True Greatness. God bless.